Hey guys, this is my Kawasaki Ninja. It's a year 2000. It's a 250. Want to show you guys. So this is really, really loose, right? It only wants to engage right down at the bottom there. So if we take a look at the clutch here, this guy here is pretty loose. And there's not much more to engage of that clutch. You can tell with how close it's resting up here, right? Like it will very slightly if I push it. Yeah. But not very much, and that's gonna cause issues. So I'm gonna take this fairing off, and I'll give you guys a step-by-step on what to do. Just a hint, that's not broken. Nothing's wrong with the cable. It's inside the clutch itself. And no, it's not the friction plates, and it's not the clutch plates either. So this took me a few times to figure out what was going on. My clutch for a bit just wasn't changing gears on me, right? Like it got to a point, I was driving down the road and I just couldn't change gears no more, and it was pretty dangerous. So I figured I had to figure out what was going on wrong here. So yeah, I'll get this fairing off and start this again. All right guys, so I removed my side fairing. I also drained my oil. I forgot to mention that. It's best to drain your oil just because you don't want shit coming out while you're trying to work. I was told that it's okay to leave your oil in there, but I don't trust it. It's apparently okay because the bike's leaning to that side, but again, I don't trust that. One important thing here, when you're taking these bolts off to the casing, you want to keep them in the exact order because they are all different lengths. Here, I might be able to do this here too. So as for this guy, yeah, it's easier to do with two hands, but this comes off the side here to release the lock off the bottom, and then you can just kind of slide it off. So yeah, I'll show you in a minute what it's like when this is all removed. All right guys, see I got my cable off. All the bolts are out. I have them in the order that they came out. I like to leave that one in there so I know where my starting point is, right? So what you're gonna do here, see, as you can tell, it's pretty loose and it's not catching on anything. That's what the problem is, right? So you're gonna turn it all the way down and out, right? It comes out. My plate might come off because I just had it off recently. So this guy's gonna come out. Alright, put that down on there just so I don't lose anything. And then so you can, that's supposed to have a little bit more stiffness to it, and that's not supposed to be moving like that. So it's got that bit of play in there. So that is not supposed to be moving like that. So all I'm gonna do is remove these 4 bolts, and there's springs underneath them, and I'll show you the next step right after. All right guys, I got my 4 bolts out right here. I got springs on them, right? Well, they're not connected, but they use the springs. So I'm gonna take this guy here. Come on, oh, I grabbed a friction plate. Fuck, whatever. So take that guy off. Make sure your bearing is okay. All right, no balls are missing. So what I find when that's not grabbing it's not your plates that are the issue. But you know, you can always take them out and check. Make sure they're not worn or anything. Mine are actually in pretty good shape. That's the first thing I thought it was. Those are my friction plates, but it is not. So this guy here, right? That's still in pretty good condition. All right, trying to put that aside. But if you notice, the nut has come loose. All right, that's a lot of people fail to check this nut, but most of the time it's just this nut that comes loose. It's supposed to get a torque to 100 pounds. I don't have a torque wrench here, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. Maybe I'll find a ratchet strap or whatever and torque that down, but that seems to be the problem here. It's on the right side, right? You can tell the side because it's the locking side. Should also be a lock washer here. There we go. Yeah, my washer's still in good shape. So, yeah, well, let me turn the flash on. Yeah, my threads are fine too, and you know what? I think I might just put a little dab of Loctite on there and wipe off whatever extra and call it a day. Because this thing just keeps coming loose on me, and it's rather fucking annoying, and I'd say it's pretty dangerous that happens. So I'm gonna throw some Loctite on that and get everything back together, and I'll show you how it's supposed to grab when it's all back together. All right, guys, I got it pretty fucking tight. What I ended up doing was I wrapped a rag around this and held those two together so it wouldn't spin on its own. Held pressure on my one hand and used another one on this to tighten it. Hopefully that does good enough, but that's the method I use to get that bolt tight. Yeah, let's get this back together and see how this works. Okay guys, I got my bolts all back on. I haven't put the oil back in yet, but I want to show you guys. So if you notice now it's back together, there's very, very minimal play, right? That means the clutch will actually engage. If you go up to the top here, again, very minimal play. Now if I press the clutch in, we actually engage, right? You can feel the tension up here. If it's not enough tension, you can make adjustments here. And also right here, there's 2 1/2-inch nuts there. So I'm gonna make mine a little tighter. So I'm gonna back the bottom one off a little bit. And I'm gonna tighten the top one onto it. So, pretty simple, guys. This will save you a lot of money. Just doing what I did, they wanted like 400 bucks at the mechanic. I'm the kind of guy who prefer to save 400 bucks, spend it at a casino or something. There we go, that's tighter, much tighter. There's no play there now. And you can see up top here, it's got that little wiggle. You might want to back this down in, just so it's not too much tension on the cable. You don't want to be replacing the cables, right? You always want to have that little bit of wiggle, right? That's much better. Yeah. we go. And there we go, guys. $400 job in 20 minutes in the garage. Hope that helps out. Like and subscribe to my channel. If you guys like money, I also got lots of videos on Bitcoin and shit, gambling and casinos. Like and subscribe to my channel, and check out the rest of my shit. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hope this helps y'all out.